Shouldn't shopping be as much fun as summer itself? That's what Macy's Backstage is all about. We've got the finds you can't resist, the brands you love, swimwear, shorts, sandals, everything for outdoor entertaining, pool parties, and more. With new deals arriving every week at prices so low, you never need a coupon. And when you see something, get it, because it's here today, gone tomorrow. That's the excitement of never knowing what you'll find, but always finding something. And just like summer, there's no better feeling. Visit Macy'sBackstage.com for locations.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1144. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. I take on a fun little interview question. Is it normal for a recruiter to ask about salary when I'm not looking for a job? Hope you find this helpful. Please give it a great review in Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, wherever you listen to the show. And I just wanted to let you know, I'm going to take off July 4th. I'm not going to release a show that day. I'll be back on the 5th, but I just decided I'm going to take a day off for a change. So it'll be 364 shows this year. Ooh. And by the way, if we're not connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request to me at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Once we're connected, if you're interested in my coaching you, message me. Let me know that you listen to the show. I like knowing about that. And once again, message me and we'll set up a time for a preliminary conversation. Now, let's get going, okay? I'm going to read it, just in case you haven't figured that out. Excuse me, I'm going to move the camera over. Oh, I'll leave it like that. Is it normal to get a call from a recruiter and get questioned about current previous salaries while I'm explaining that I'm not looking for a move? The answer is yes. However, let me dissect what's going on. They're trying to fill a position. They're sourcing for a job. They're trying to find someone with a particular background. Here's what they've got. They've got a job description or an outline from a client about what the client is looking for, including prices that they're willing to pay for this talent. So you're saying, I'm not interested, but they're doing one of two things. They're going to try and convince you because your salary is much lower, and they're going to try and persuade you with money. Or if you're in the middle of interrupting them and going, hey, look, I'm not interested, and they're still talking about salary, they're trying to build their database so they have an idea of what price point you're at for the future, so that this way they can recontact you, when they have something that makes sense. But the first scenario is the most likely one. That's the one where they're trying to find out, can they talk with you about salary? Can they persuade you with money, even though you're not interested? For example, you're making $100,000 a year, $125,000, whatever it is. And they say, this is a position that'll pay between $110,000 and $125,000 on the first scenario. Or you're at $125,000 and they'll say, this is a position that can get you to $140,000, maybe $150,000 plus bonus. There's just so much money in there. They're just going to try. They're just trying to break down your defense. So, yes, it's normal because most recruiters, at least in the contingency business, not in executive search, but in the contingency recruiting, what they're trying to do most of the time is break you down in two ways. Number one is money. Number two is opportunity. They've got a career opportunity where a client is looking for a rock star to work for them and do magical things. And I'm being goofy there, but that's really what most of the sales pitches come down to. So, yes, it's normal. Yes, it's very much part of the repertoire of recruiters. And no, you don't need to comply. I want to repeat that. No, you don't need to comply. But, I want you to hear that big but. The person who gets ahead isn't always the smartest or work the hardest, although those are great qualities to have. People get ahead by being alert to opportunities and not falling for company pablum that wears them down and gets them stuck in a job that they say they're happy at until one day there's someone who calls out to them and says, hey, Shirley, come here. Meet us in the conference room. And then they fire you when the economy turns south. You're the chairman of the board of your organization. In my case, it'd be the Altman organization. And thus, I'm responsible for me, and you've got to think like the chairman of your organization as well. If you're a compliant, meek, little, nice person working for a company, you're going to lose out, and eventually your employer is going to spit you out. Don't believe me? Look at what happened to millions of people just in the United States between 2008 and 2010. Look out for yourself. Don't just pause and go, hey, I'm in a good job. This is a good job. I like my good job. Maybe there's a better one. Listen. Be smart. If you listen and then decide, this isn't for me. The commute's too long. The money isn't right. I can't do it right now. We've got this trip that we're planning. Whatever the reason is, don't do it. But be smart. Listen, then make the decision. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, here are a few ways to engage with me. First of all, I just want to start by saying that I no longer do recruiting. I coach people to perform at a high level. So again, I no longer do recruiting. But if you visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, and look at the tabs on the top, you'll see a menu of choices available to you. First of all, you can hire me to do a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, help you with a salary negotiation, answer your questions about your job search, advise you about a decision you have to make about a job offer. Those are all there as an option. I can do a job search makeover with you, where we critique everything you've been doing in your search up until that point and come up with alternatives. If you're relatively early in your search, we can do a complete coaching program where I work with you from beginning to end in half-hour increments so it doesn't have to take a lot of time for each session. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show because I love hearing from folks who like it and are interested in my help. Again, linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. You can take my classes on Skillshare too and become a premium member for 99 cents for the first few months. I have a link in the show notes. Just follow that link, sign up, take my classes. Lastly, I want to mention to you, you can find a lot of information at thebiggamehunter.us, and at times it may seem like it's too much. So you can look at the best of my material at jobsearchcoachinghq.com, where I've curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find work more quickly. Again, that's jobsearchcoachinghq.com. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Take care.
Shouldn't shopping be as much fun as summer itself? That's what Macy's Backstage is all about. We've got the finds you can't resist, the brands you love, swimwear, shorts, sandals, everything for outdoor entertaining, pool parties, and more. With new deals arriving every week at prices so low, you never need a coupon. And when you see something, get it, because it's here today, gone tomorrow. That's the excitement of never knowing what you'll find, but always finding something. And just like summer, there's no better feeling. Visit Macy'sBackstage.com for locations.